Good morning, guys. And here is today's card pull for the week. So this is a collective card pull. You choose whether you want card A, card B, or C. Just take a breath, pause the video if you need to, and let your intuition guide you in choosing card A, B, or C. And I'm going to channel messages from each. And we'll see what the angels have to tell us for the week ahead. So thanks for tuning in. And whenever you find this is the perfect time for you. So my intention is always that I'm going to get information that is going to be perfect for whoever finds it when you find it. Okay, so here we go. Everybody just take a big breath, relax. Let your roots sink into the earth. Be grounded, connected, safe. And card A, sorry. Card A is from the deck. Here we go. The Gaia Oracle. The Gaia Oracle card deck. And let's see love this. Intuitive communication. Intuitive communication. Silent whispers of the heart. Oh, dear ones, we are so gratified that you are here with us today. And we want to reiterate, guarantee you that we are you. We are, as people ask this one, who is it that is speaking? And we want to let you know that it is you that is speaking. It is your higher selves. It is all the higher selves of those who will come and listen to this video, who have chosen this interaction, this collaboration. Yes, for it is your choosing, the divine timing of arriving here to listen to this message from your higher self. It is indeed us, you. Yes, yes. So as you relax into this message, this collaboration, for many it will feel familiar. It will feel as if you have perhaps heard it before, or perhaps you feel its truth, or perhaps you feel like a best friend is telling you the message, for it is your best friend, your very, very best friend. It is us. It is you. Now, on to the message for those of you who have collaborated to be here for card A. It is your intuitive guidance. It is your intuitive connection, communication. It is you who is guiding you. There is no outside force. There is no, in truth, there is nothing outside, for there is only you, the human, you, the soul, and your connection to all that is. Everything is connected, intertwined, as if the fetus or baby inside of a mother is one with the mother, for it is receiving nutrients and life from the mother through the umbilical cord. This is the higher you and the human you connected through an energy cord that flows to you at all times. Your higher self is then connected to an oversoul, and your oversoul is connected to all that is. One cord after another, flowing the energy from one to another, and yet all the same, all together at this moment. Your intuition, your intuitive communication is simply reaching with your energy up the cord, allowing information to flow to you, asking questions, receiving the answers and the guidance. It is a state of relaxing, allowing, of flow. And when you distract your human mind, when you are, as you call, in the flow, when you are engaged so deeply in an activity that your human body does and loves, then you forget to block the flow. That is why when you are doing something you love and your human brain is entertained by the activity, suddenly you have insights. You feel good. This is the allowing of the flow of energy through the cords without any pinching off. So simply, do not struggle, do not fret about connecting with your intuition, but rather go do something that feels wonderful, that distracts your brain, your humanness. And then in that moment, you will allow the guidance you are seeking. If you sit to meditate and you are unhappy and squirming, then there is no flow. But if you go for a walk, perhaps a walk in nature, perhaps window shopping along a street you love, perhaps sitting at a cafe or even on your deck, eating something delicious, you can relax because in that moment you are doing something that distracts your brain and feels good. For many of you, driving is this way. For sometimes you arrive home and wonder, did I stop at the sign on the corner? The answer is yes, because your brain is occupied and engaged in the physical activity, but you are allowing the flow because you are not trying. The less you try and the happier you get, the more intuitive you are. Less trying, less doing, more fun is always the answer to increased intuitive communication. Also, when your brain is occupied, you can hear us speaking because your brain is doing something that it already knows how and does not need the engagement of conscious thought. Perhaps dishes, perhaps baking, perhaps making dinner, listening to music. Your brain is now occupied, but it does not need your conscious thought. And suddenly your hearing, we say this with a bit of a twist because you do not hear so much with your ears, but you hear us all the same. For we do not yell very often. More fun, dear ones, more fun. Oh, I like that. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, so intuitive communication. You picked card A. Now, on to card B. Card B is from the Divine Energy Oracle deck, which I use often. If you've been here before, you know. Oh, whoops. Live your soul, not a role. Love that. Live your soul, not a role. Oh, dear ones, we are here. Yes, again, we are you, for if you have chosen this one or this resonates, it's not necessary that you would choose this card, but if in the telling of it, it resonates with you, then trust that your higher self is engaged in this explanation as well. So many of you have chosen a role to play in this life, whether it be a mother or a father, perhaps it is a sister or a teacher, perhaps you are a nurse, perhaps you are a healer, perhaps you are a politician, perhaps you are a fireman. It does not matter what you chose, but it was a role to play, to gain experience as a human, to live through the experiences of that role. Now, that role got you to where you are. But there are limits to playing a role without engaging your soul. For when you engage your soul, there is new depths to dive into. So perhaps you have chosen in this lifetime to be a victim. Perhaps you have engaged this time to be the perpetrator. Perhaps this time you are playing that of a mother or a father. When you engage your soul and ask deeper questions, bigger questions, then it allows you to dive beyond the surface of that role, to engage many parts of you at the same time. For the role was simply to get you to a place where you could and would be desiring more. The desiring more is the soul of you. It is in the questions, as we have told this one so many times before, the power is in the questions. And we are at a time in your planet's evolution that the better the questions, the more you question your role, whether it be in society, whether it be your role in your family, whether it be your role in your personal evolution. When you question the role, you allow the soul to answer. So it is now time to question. We know that in on your planet, there is much turmoil in this moment, as people are most definitely playing their roles. You may question the validity of their roles, but if you ask the question, what is the bigger picture? What is their role? What is my role in the evolution of the planet? In the evolution of mankind? How can I interpret my role to include my soul purpose? And since all of humans are here to experience, then you are doing it right if you acknowledge you are having an experience. This is also the time of the Great Awakening, where you will start to question your role on earth. And this is designed deliberately, as we have said before, for it is the longing for more that has set you upon the quest to discover more of your soul. So notice the role you are playing as a human, and you play many, many roles. Which one brings you joy and which one brings you anxiety? Ask them what they are here for. Engage with the spirit of the role you are playing and have a conversation between your role spirit and your soul self. How is this role providing an experience? The soul can gain much from the roles you have played on earth. There is not one role to be wasted, but it is from the perspective of a soul that you gain wisdom. And then you may choose, do I want to continue to play this role or not? For it is only in the examination of your roles that this choice is available. If you continue blindly leading your life as a role, then there is no question and no freedom to choose. It is in the acknowledgement of the roles you play. It is in the questioning of the roles you play that allows your soul to experience, to gain knowledge and wisdom, and then choose. For at any moment, you are free to choose a new role. And as long as you are a human, you will play a role. The distinguishing factor, the part that feels more freedom, is looking at your role from the perspective of a soul. Alrighty then. That's so funny because so often people think, especially spiritual people, I think, or like in the spirituality kind of world, we think that being human is like secondary or not enough. And we're all gonna, I mean, we're human, we label, right? Like mother, daughter, sister, whatever, uh, firefighter, nurse, psychic, whatever. We have labels. Those are our roles, but we chose our roles on purpose. And so I just, when they were talking and saying like you have the freedom to choose, when you acknowledge your role, you find the golden nuggets. Like what experiences was my soul able to have because I lived this role? Then there's freedom to choose again. It's like, what am I going to align myself with? What role am I going to align myself with? We're here, we're human. We're going to have a role. That's the end of that. It's the one that we choose, the one we acknowledge, and what we're going to gain from it. That's where the freedom lies. Oh, I love that. Love that. Okay. Oh, I like it. I like it when they're on a roll. And I haven't done a lot of channeling this week because I had eye surgery. So this is really fun. Okay, card C. This is card C. So if you chose card C, it's from the Sacred Forest deck, the Sacred Forest Oracle. Ooh. Enchanted Tree. Oh, Enchanted Fern Grotto. Refuge. Love that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Oh, dear ones, if you have chosen this card to represent your week, we would like to envelop you in a warm hug. For this is time to find refuge. So many of you in this current state are feeling overwhelmed, are feeling the shifting of the planetary energy as it personally or directly influences your energy. For many, many of you who are sensitive to everything that is going on, this is an overwhelming time, and we encourage you, invite you to step into a place of refuge. You are not bypassing. You are not putting your head in the sand, but rather you are regaining strength, charging your battery, soothing the edges. For it is when you put on your own oxygen mask first that you are able to help others. Staying in the fray, in the frazzled and sparked energy where you are feeling overwhelmed is not of service to you or anyone else. This may be a perfect time to step away, to look at your calendar and politely decline invitations, to wrap yourself in a warm blanket with a cup of tea or hot chocolate or even a glass of wine. Listen to soothing music. Catch up on books you have put away. Do something that feels nurturing. Do not force creative endeavors, but rather slowly let the imagination flow as you daydream. A refuge is a place of safety and solace, an opportunity to ground yourself in nature, to begin the process of hibernation, of regenerating. Follow the flow of the seasons. Allow nature to do its work. Surround yourself with those who are loving, who are careful, who are soft. Do not overtax yourself. Do not push yourself to do more, but rather allow yourself to sit in a nest of comfort. This is the perfect act for you. Allow yourself to acknowledge the feelings that are rising within. Allow yourself to express these feelings, for it is in the acknowledgement and the expression that the energy of it will move on. Allow yourself to be comforted, to be cared for. Feel yourself enveloped in the hug of the universe. We love you oh so much. Relax, dear one. Breathe, dear one. You are loved. Love it. Okay, so that just, the whole time it was just like this, like I was up in a super soft, fluffy blanket. Like that's the only way I can, and it was like I could smell like almost like a tea that smelled like cinnamon. And yeah, anyways, so those are your marching orders for the week, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a comment. And if you want to support this channel so we can get way more people who need these messages out to them, be sure to put a thumbs up or a like and subscribe for more. I love you. Mwah. Have a great day.